Paris, the city of love, the city of light, the city of pollution. One way cities have helped mitigate their pollution problem is with their green spaces and parks. What has Paris done? The city has initiated green permits for their residents to be able to plant small personal gardens and movement to create more green parks for schoolyards. Nonetheless, they are still severely deficient in their city percentage of green space at a striking low 9.5% green space per total area of the city, compared to other cities such as London with 33% green space, Madrid with 35% green space, and Vienna with 45.5% green space. Paris ranks as one of the lowest in the world, comparable to LA.
So why are green spaces so important?
They offer people reprieve from a busy city and provide many health benefits, both mental and physical. They are great places to foster social interaction and cohesion, and it has the added benefit of filtering out air particles and pollutants in the air. And for summers, green spaces can radically decrease temperatures that oftentimes can be fatal for some.
But how can Paris improve? A great way to bring more green space into cities is with community gardens. A community garden, or rather, jardin partagé, are small, unused plots of public land given to communities by local governments. The idea was started in Lille and traveled to Paris in the late 1990s. They quickly became popular. Because of the increasing demand and number of community gardens within the city, the government implemented a citywide charter called La Charte Main Verte, which states some rules and regulations that gardens must follow, such as being open a minimum of 2 days a week and hosting events to foster community engagement and social interaction. Furthermore, they must practice sustainable and ecological gardening methods. People take part in community gardens for multiple different reasons, ranging from environmental to social. These gardens are always supposed to remain public space. The greatest appeal of these gardens is the diversity of people that are always able to share moments of joy outside. There are currently 70 jardins partagés in Paris. And aside from providing accessible green spaces, they provide social and cultural interactions among community members.
So after taking in this information, we wanted to see if this really was the case. We decided to visit Aqueduct Community Garden located in the 14th arrondissement. Although it was a Sunday in February, the garden was packed and lively. Families and people of all ages were tending to the garden in preparation for spring. There was even a tent set up with foods and snacks, and one could really feel the sense of community among the people. The Aqueduct Community Garden was created in partnership with the Green Hand Charter, an initiative that works to teach eco-citizenship and open gardens to all people. The garden is actually located on old RATP land. Currently, there are 100 families, an elementary school, and a school for disabled children and patients at a local hospital that volunteer at the garden. There is a cost of €10 a year to be a member. However, upon further research, there appears to be a waiting list for this community garden, which is in direct contradiction with the whole point of a community garden.
Except, most of these gardens aren't even open during the week. Even then, only for a few hours at most. What's the point of a garden when you can't even enjoy it? Excuse me? Why is this closed? I want to go in. Some recommendations to improve access to community gardens for all can be through zoning. We should identify existing and potential garden sites on public property, including parks, recreation and senior centers, empty lots, and then give them high priority to community gardens in appropriate locations. They should also be protected from any future building projects that are not necessary and avoidable.
Additionally, we have a few suggestions to help make community gardens more accessible for everyone. Firstly, we want to enact free membership for kids. Additionally, we want to extend opening hours, possibly to after school, so kids have an opportunity to enjoy the gardens after class. In the summer, the garden should be open at all times so the kids have an environment to go to. Additionally, there should be summer programming and compost availability for all local residents that live near the community garden.
And with that, we truly believe more green is better for all.